is wrong with Kenya and what? How? Why?
I am on the Nairobi County Government website.
Yes.
There is a story on renaming of the Nairobi City Stadium.
Yes.
Nairobi County Government own the stadium.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. They own the stadium. Of course, they own the stadium.
That aware that Chapter 4 of the Constitution 2010
Yes.
provides for the Bill of Rights, which is an integral part of Kenya's democratic state and its framework for social, economic, and cultural policies. Blah, 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 blah. This assembly resolves that the National County Executive rename the Nairobi City Stadium to Joe Kadenge Stadium in honor of the football icon Mr. Joe Kadenge, who was regarded as the finest footballer to ever grace the country's football scene, as evident in his valiant efforts in guiding Harambee Stars to win the inaugural East and Central Africa Challenge Cup. Notice of motion was moved by one Honorable Kabiro Mbugwa, an MCA. The seconder was Peter Imwatok, an MCA and minority whip. There was nobody who said, no, this is not right. And the motion was adopted. Tuanzia hapo.
Now, first of all,
yes.
I did not have any debate with whether it
so
was
it was
done.
legal and lawful.
I have no question with that, with whether it was legal and lawful.
Okay.
However, I shall start by this. Number one, how often has the city council, or the government for that matter, in this country, done something that is completely legal, but you look at it and you go like, what are they smoking? How often? You sit here and you name for me, yeah, I agree. But how often have you seen something done, something passed, and you go like, what are we smoking in there?
James,
so that's number one. No. So that's number one. So I don't fight the legality of it. It can be legal all we want. It's there. It's in paper. It's Joe Kadenge Stadium. Sawa. My question is this. Who is the home team at City Stadium? For as long as you have covered football, and this is like a straight question. Just akuna no. Who has used City Stadium as far as you have known football as their home stadium?
I have to give you a background.
No. Who is the home team at Nairobi City Stadium?
Gor Mahia.
Wontimbe.
Yes.
Mayenga.
Yes.
Gor is the home team.
Yes.
What is the nickname? What is Jina Lamtani? City Stadium is called?
Tokomwanda.
Do you know why it's called Tokomwanda?
Yes, I think it's named after somebody.
Yes. The man who missed his daughter's wedding to attend a game at Kogalo, at City Stadium. And they said, that's why they call Tokomwanda, like behind Omwanda's shop. Yeah, behind, something like that. Someone told me that story a long time ago on Twitter. So, which is AFC Leopards' home ground?
You're missing the point.
No.
I'll just follow because
I'll
have a rebuttal.
No, let me finish and then you can do your rebuttal.
It's Nyayo Stadium.
Where?
Nyayo National Stadium.
Nyayo National Stadium. From when you knew football?
Yes.
And it's much later than when I first knew football.
Yes.
Mine is from the mid-80s. Yours maybe from the 90s. So, what is Joe Kadenge? Who was Joe Kadenge in this country?
A Leopards and Kakamega.
A Leopards and Kakamega icon. So, if you were to name a stadium after a Leopards icon, what stadium should you name it after? By
your logic, it's Nyayo.
No. When United wanted to honor their manager, the greatest manager of all time in their history, Sir Alex Ferguson, where did they go name him? Did they go name him at New Wembley? Did they go to Highbury? Did they go to Emirates? They went to Old Trafford and said, Sir Alex Ferguson, stand. So, if you want to name a stadium after a Leopards icon, tafadhali, Nyayo National Stadium, where Leopards play all their home games, where it is Leopards' spiritual home, tuende hapo. If you want City Stadium, should stay as Tokomwanda. Ni nyumbani kwa Gor. It is Gor Mahia's bedroom. Please let it stay as Gor Mahia's bedroom.
James,
stop bringing blue into green.
I'll cut you short, James. Listen
now
to
let's
me
go.
And listen very well. When you borrow my car,
yes,
and you feel that because you've borrowed this car, you can brand it. And I say, no, you'll not brand this car. Even if you borrowed that car for 22 years. And I say, because you've been leasing this car from me, but you'll still not brand it.
Yes.
Don't get annoyed. Let me make my case.
No, just hold you. Just hold you.
Yes.
Just hold. Quick rebuttal. You don't own the car yourself.
I am giving a justification.
You don't own the car.
At the start of the season. At the start of...
Gari si yako pia wewe hata una gari. Uwe na mimi tuko the same.
The stadium ya Nairobi County Government. They can name it Raila Odinga Stadium if they want to. It is theirs. Theirs. They own the stadium. You get my point? Now, let me now break it down for you.
Yes.
At the start of each season, Gor Mahia go to Football Kenya Federation.
And they give their home stadiums.
And they say we're going to play our games at City
Yes.
Nyayo and Moi Stadium in Kisumu.
Yes.
FKF go and inspect that ground, ideally, and say, okay, this stadium is good enough. You get my point?
Yes.
Then they say you can now use this game. Now, if Gor Mahia wake up today morning and say we have a game against Leopards at City Stadium, and the county government says no, you will not play it here because Pastor Ezekiel has a function here.
Yes.
There's nothing Gor will do.
I agree.
There's nowhere they can go to.
I agree.
You get my point?
I agree 100%.
If this stadium belongs to the county government,
I
all
agree.
that Gor do is to pay the county government 15,000.
I am in completely agreement with that.
15,000 to lease it.
Yes.
And I think I confirmed. And 15% of the gate collections.
Yes.
Full stop. Contract yao inaishia hapo. Even if it's for 100 years. Contract yao inaishia hapo. I'll give you an example. Bandari have a playground. It's not even a stadium. Called Baraki. If they decide today, it's no longer Baraki. It is Kenya Ports Authority ground.
Yeah,
nobody will complain. Gor should go buy land, build a stadium. Call it whatever they want to call it.
Now,
but if that stadium belongs to the Nairobi County government, it's up to the Nairobi County government. What Nairobi County government can do is to consider, oh, you said because this FC Leopards legend, blah, 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 then you can consider your request. But if this stadium belongs to the Nairobi County government, it is there. Wakitaka wajenge kanisa hapo kesho. It's nothing to do with God.
Which I agree completely. But here's the thing.
The emotional part.
You have got to, there's some, at times, there's things you do even though you think this is by legally I can do A, B, C, D, F, G, H. But you also must sit back and ask yourself, who comes here? Why do they come here? What do people connect this with all the time? Why does it happen?
That's an emotional aspect.
No. It's just you have to you can't sit there and say, I don't even know what to tell you.
No, this stadium has not been operational for 10 years. Just before you this stadium has not been operational for 10 years.
That's the thing I was saying.
Yeah.
Yani,
so
actually, thank you. So the only thing Nairobi County as a government has been able to do for the last decade is change the name. The thing is still not operational. No one goes to that stadium. Nothing happens there. But the only thing our nice, good Nairobi County would do was to change the name. They wouldn't try to make it.
I have issues with that, and I agree with you with that.
So
Evans Kidero,
just
a minute. Evans Kidero, Mike Sonko, and Kananu, the three governors really let sports fans in Nairobi down.
But they managed to find time to change the name.
But whatever they do with that stadium,
MCAs did not find time to pass a motion to take care of the stadium, to do what? The only thing they would do was to change the name.
And that's the thing I wanted to chime into the conversation, because I get both of your arguments. And for me, bottom line, I'm thinking, okay, fine. You've clocked it, anything named with whatever name. What is in a name? Remember that
what's in a name?
What's in a name? But you see, whatever you're looking at, is this stadium has been, I can't remember the last time. I was even surprised that it was being used for Madaraka Day celebrations.
Yeah. Where the governor went and promised again to Metenga 500 million.
I chanced on it and I was thinking, hold up. The last time I think I went to follow a game at City Stadium,
should be 2015,
I think was
2016.
Even way earlier. I think I was following with there's a community of the little people. They were preparing for something.
Yes.
So they were training there. That's many years ago. So within that time, I'm thinking, okay, fine. This is an iconic sports facility within the city.
Yeah.
City Stadium should have been, if it's possible, kabisa waiseme hii tunaifungia miaka ngapi? Miaka 4. We make it into something that is worth it. Because curiously, it has not been factored in this bid that Kenya wants to host.
Of course, it can't be. Hakuna kiwanja.
Because
at the very least, it should have been a training ground.
Yes,
at the very least. Because by the
because of Nyayo.
Yes, and it's even operational, by the way.
Yes.
We really let ourselves down as Kenyans. It's even operational because FIFA laid the track.
Yes.
Yes,
the artificial turf. FIFA took their trouble, came and said, okay, fine, tutawasaidia hapa. We could not even do the rest. Just go on, Ben.
So for me, yes, we can argue about naming it.
That's actually a bigger point you guys have given.
You can name it whatever. You can name it whatever. But it's not when is the last time a game was played there. You think about it. Even
almost
training,
decade,
which team trains there?
None.
The
artificial
it's the only
so worn out.
after Camp Toyoyo.
Why
is the only artificial turf facility.
Yeah.
Why didn't they pick it for?
You understand?
It
wasn't considered.
It's in such
because why?
Because
no, but it's just to make the turf at dressing rooms, and once this all thing is done, other than police Sacco and Ulinzi, and no offense to those stadiums, they're good, and Jamhuri, City is City is the home of Kenyan football. Let's not kid
that.
ourselves.
I agree. And Gor Mahia's contribution to making City the place to be, that you can't discuss.
So why didn't we put it there?
I think the challenge with Kenya is this county government versus national government thing, and the processes that you have to do to change something, to pass money, to do this, so big enough. Because City had a proposal, I think, from one betting firm to rebrand it, make a better stadium, and then rebrand it in the colors of that and the name.
County Kasema nini?
County Kasema, unajua
And
lazima
those things
ipitishwe.
piss me off. Let me tell you, those things piss me off because you know, when you think about facilities, you remember many years back, there's a stadium, Nyayo Stadium was supposed to be renamed to a certain beverage.
Yes.
It was supposed to be named, and then there was a hue and cry about it.
Heritage.
When there was a lot of money involved, yes.
Let me tell you, I was let me use this word today. I was gobsmacked.
Yeah, I get
because I'm thinking, look, we really struggle with having facilities. You understand? And that's one of our
somebody's
biggest
willing to
problems.
put in millions and millions of shillings.
And you see, like for City Stadium,
Heritage.
where has
December
Heritage taken us?
Nothing.
Where's it? Recently, what were we doing? We didn't we unveil a stadium that spent almost 400 million plus?
That's not a stadium. That's not a stadium. That's not a stadium. Please, that's not a take back your words. That's not a stadium.
It's not a stadium.
It's not a stadium.
What was it? It's a field.
It's
a field.
Look, it's a Madaraka Day event.
In a Madaraka Day venue.
Yeah.
And the thing
It's
is,
a public. It's a public.
So sad.
I understand it's for national events and everything like that, but sometimes I think
No, they say it's a stadium, but it's not a stadium.
No, he's saying they say it's a stadium, but he says, listen, don't call it a stadium.
Don't call it a
Call
stadium.
it a Madaraka Day public.
Yes,
It's called
yes.
public something.
These guys brought plastic seats and planted on the stands to show people that that's a stadium. It's so unfortunate. It's so wrong. It's so nikudharau wa Kenya.
Haya bas. Now
it begins.